Hello, this is Eazytarget coming back at you with another Diablo 3 video. Here we got Challenge Rift week 23. As you can see on screen, we got the Tragouls Necromancer, aka Bloodmancer. This is a pretty simple build, but there's a couple key features to the build that you need to know, what you need to do and activate while you go through. Otherwise, you may have a hard time getting through it. But if you know them, you'll get through it just fine, and it'll be easy pickings for this week's Challenge Rift. I'm going to go ahead and get into the map here and take a look at the gear. Alright, right off the bat, we'll take a look. It's just Tragouls, everything basically. The offhand doesn't really matter. Then you got the ring so you get less damage taken, and then you got the convention of elements whenever you're doing more damage whenever it's in that element. So you don't have to really do that because it's just going to do it naturally for you. Let's go ahead and go on to the skills. We got Bone Spite, Skeletal Mage, Devour, Bone Armor, Frailty, Blood Rush, and then for the passives, we got Blood for Blood, Extended Servitude, Final Service, and Dark Reaping. Alright, so the thing I was talking about where you're going to have to know a couple of things is your Devour. You're basically going to want on console to keep your finger on the square button. On PC, you're going to want to do the numlock trick for number 1. So that way it's always devouring the corpses around you, keeping you healed. Otherwise you may cut yourself short by killing yourself or getting yourself really low by casting your mages. Because every time you cast a mage, it will take your life. So eventually it will get you down to almost nothing there. But if you're just devouring the corpses, it will keep you up and keep you going. The other curse you don't have to worry about. It's already going all the time. Then you got your bone armor. So whenever you're running around, you want to go ahead and make sure your bone armor stacks are up, but whenever things are stunned, it will give you a little extra damage. So do that on elite packs and stuff, but if it's a far reach between the elites, just go ahead and pop it in between on a big pack. But you want a bone armor. If you're getting low on life, you can use your blood rush and go through enemies, and you actually get life back for that. And then you got your spikes here. So these spikes will give you your resource back, and also stun them, so it'll give you that extra damage that you need for whenever your mages are hitting. But besides that, it's very simple. So I would just go through the level, making sure your Devour is up. On console, especially, you make note that whenever you port, sometimes the Devour goes away and it's not auto casting anymore. So you'll just have to take your finger off the square button and then redo it. And then some other things made it not trigger for some reason, but just make sure that's going. So if you're finding yourself dying, you may not be doing the Devour and having it auto cast like that. But just run through there, make sure you got those bone armor stacks up, cast your mages. Again, if you go low on health, just go ahead and port through these guys right here. Oops, pushing the wrong button. Go ahead and do it, and then it'll give you your life back, and then you keep casting your mages. If you're running low on those essences, just like right there, just go ahead and do your bone spikes, and then you'll get those mages back. Very, very simple build. Now let's go ahead and move on over to the maps. I'll show you where the elite placements are. There's only 3 floors. I think you should be able to get them done in 2 floors with a decent time there. I got the 3rd floor just for you guys, just in case if it's going a little bit long. If you're just going for the elites, it may stretch a little bit longer. But good luck on your attempts, and here comes the maps. Alright, starting off with floor 1, we'll be entering in down here. You got an elite pretty close into here, so go ahead and just get over to him before you pop your bone armor, and then once you got a little group around them, pop your bone armor and start popping up your mages right around them. This is a pretty simple build, so as long as you're using your Devour all the time, make sure that's always going. You shouldn't have a problem with your life and not dying or dying. But get on over this guy, pop your bone armor, and go ahead and pop your mages. He'll be down not too long. Push on over to that conduit. Get that up, and then basically just move on through. As you're moving, go ahead and pop your mages, and then porting through the enemies to get your life back. Pop your mages, get your life back. Pop your mages, get your life back, and get on over to this lead over here. That's what you're going to do throughout this whole rift. Is just pop your mages, blood rush through them, get your life back, and you'll be good to go. Once you get over here, you can spam your mages, try to get them a little bit closer, a little easier to group them up that way. Then he'll go down. Just make sure you use your bone armor right on that elite if you have it if it's not on cooldown, and then cut through here. I wouldn't bother going through and getting any of that trash. Just go to elite. You may even want to skip that one. Maybe it'll save you some time and just go straight to this one and then get on to the next levels. But I went over here and got this guy first, and then I went on to this third elite, knocked him out, and then I went on up to floor 2. Floor 2 has a lot of elites on here, so this one is extra good. This is where I popped my guy. I popped him right here at the end. But whenever you pop in here, I actually killed this one first, but I may just pass him up, get this guy first, and then pop him on the way over to your third elite in the floor here. But do make sure you're constantly popping your mages, so they're killing trash while you're moving along. That's going to move your time around real quick. But pop your bone armor whenever you can on the elites. Whenever you're in between, just pop your bone armor as well. It's a very short cooldown. Don't forget this power pylon right here. You want to have that so you can kill things extra quick. But go ahead and pop through there, get this elite here, move on down, elite there, elite on over here. So you've got, what is that, 7 elites all in this level. That's awesome. By this elite right here, like I said, you should have a Rift Guardian pop if you've done everything correctly. If not, hurry up and get onto this next floor, because the elites are pretty far away. They're not right there at the door. So whenever you pop in here, you're going to have to blood rush and you pop your mages and get on over to them as fast as you can. Otherwise, the trash may pop it on the way on over to them. These guys I don't think you'll have to use, but if you do, just go ahead and move on over to them and pop that Rift Guardian, and you'll be good to go. Whenever the Rift Guardian comes out, make sure you have as many mages out as you can. It is a single target, and make sure you stun him as soon as he pops with your bone armor and your resource generator, which is your left click, your bone spikes, and he should go down pretty quickly. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. My video of my run is next. This is Eazy, and I'm out. Thank you very much.
Glory await.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Your death nears.
That needs to recharge. No. Give it more time.